So I know that we did an ESPN bracket. So for those of you that haven't been following or kind of wanted an update, we did an ESPN bracket for college football playoff, and I think literally right now, like, what is there, like two people,
2.
and maybe you might be one of
I am one
them
of them. Yep, I am.
somehow. That, but like pretty much, is there only one person remaining out of like what was it, like 20 something people that did it? That
Well, there's
even has the national champion even still in the race right now?
no, 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 no. There's more people that have there are a bunch of people that have Indiana to win, but there's only 2 people who have a chance to win the bracket,
Hmm,
and it's me and somebody else, and it's because we have more points than everybody else does leading up to this.
gotcha.
And so it literally in our bracket comes down to the Oregon Indiana game. And that's what's so funny about it is I have a chance to win the championship, but if Oregon loses and Indiana wins, I will
Yeah,
go from like second place to like 18th place. But there still will only be one person that can win because all those people who have Indiana to win have the same bracket.
yeah.
And he's already a
Interesting.
step ahead of them, right? So like if Indiana beats Oregon and all else is the same, then he automatically wins. The only way that that can change is if Oregon beats Indiana, I win because everyone else's brackets become null and void, and I have more points right now.
Yeah,
And I have in my bracket, I have Oregon beating Indiana.
so do I.
So that's the
For
only
better or for
way.
worse.
So it became a two-man race because basically it's me with more points than everybody else choosing Oregon, and it's him with more points than everybody else choosing Indiana.
Hmm.
And so like the national championship literally doesn't matter at all. The semifinal game matters way more than anything else does, which is so
Well,
funny to think about.
which is really crazy. Okay, so in our brackets are, I don't want to say busted, but they're
But
busted,
they're
right? Like
busted. They're super busted.
we're not gonna win based on it's we're gonna win on technicality like the
I'm gonna win on
Panthers.
dumb luck if I win.
You're
Yeah,
gonna be the Panthers, it could happen.
hoping.
But we have Miami and Ole Miss, and I think Miami is a 3.5 favorite in this game. And we have Oregon and Indiana in the rematch, and Indiana is a 3.5 favorite. Right now, who do you have in both of those games with the odds?
First thought: Ole Miss and Oregon. I like the Indiana story that's happening right now, but it feels corny to me. It feels like John Cena trying to win a championship, where like it's a fan service. So call me Vince McMahon and let's go Oregon. Let's crush that dream.
Gee,
And Ole Miss is just one of those stories where, again, it's a big FU to Lane Kiffin, and I'm kind of here for it at this point. Let's just keep the train rolling. They beat Georgia. Georgia was who I had to win. I look like an idiot for the last 5 months. I've been saying Georgia is going to be our national champions. So why don't I choose the team that beat them? Might as well.
yeah. Okay, I like those. I like both of those. I mean, I deeply struggle with both of these matchups. I'm not gonna lie. Like, these are actually pretty tough. My intuition tells me Indiana, and that's not necessarily based on like what happened in the first game, right? Because I watched the first game very closely, and I thought it was still a pretty close game. My intuition tells me Indiana just because, like, I mean, if they continue to play how they have played so far, like, that is a very tough team to beat. And I could even see it coming down to a field goal or being another blowout, as weird as that sounds. Because if Oregon shows up and their defense plays like they did versus Texas Tech, I think we have a very potentially even low scoring, close matchup. If the defense doesn't show up, though, I could also see it being a blowout because Indiana is just, I don't know how to explain it. Like, they're just somehow that good. Like, they are
Yeah,
very
they're a complete
talented.
team, right?
It's so weird. It's
They don't
so
have
weird to
they really don't
watch.
have weaknesses, right? They're a complete team. But but if Oregon's defense can play like they did against Texas Tech, which was phenomenal, couldn't be any better. Gave up 0 points. They can beat anybody. They've always been an offensive team, right? Their defense is finally looking better. It could happen. This could be the year, Deeb. You should be excited.
I'm not sure if they played that way because their coaches dunked on them for not playing as well versus GMU. So they had like that motivation to play well. And now I'm like, okay, they played well. can they really do that again when it matters? That's what I'm curious to see if they can or not. Then I might be pleasantly surprised, but as an Oregon fan, I'm usually sorely disappointed in these situations.
Well,
So I have
it's okay
Indiana
to be
to
it's
make
okay
it.
to be cautiously optimistic. I will be aggressively optimistic for you because again, Vince McMahon. I don't think I should ever say that actually. I'm not Vince McMahon and I don't condone his actions. I just want to make that abundantly clear. I
You're
just mean that
giddy.
he no, nope, not that either. Dude,